Today I'm talking about the importance of continuing education for working librarians. First, I would like to thank Government Degree College, Unugun, principal and organizing team. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to deliver a talk on this topic. First, I would like to quote, according to Ranganathan's, five laws of library science are applicable to the education of librarians, but specifically it is the fifth law that perhaps speaks most directly to the changing role of librarian information education. The fifth law states that a library is a growing organism. The fifth law tells us about the vital and lasting characteristics of the library as an institution and enjoins the need for a constant adjustment of our outlook in dealing with it. Library informed science education is also growing organism, and when Ranganathan suggests that our outlooks on dealing with the library should be constantly adjusted, I believe he is referring to the library informed science education, and library informed science programs have certainly shifted, adjusted and changed over the years to accommodate new outlooks and technologies, the latest incarnation of which is online or distance mode or computer mediated library and information science education. In this brief introduction, I'd like to quote one of the famous quoted by Cooper said, continuing education is all the learning activities that occurs after an individual has completed his basic education. Every person is required for the basic learning education, and also to individual information is required to grow from childhood to the adulthood. Another another person said, Shannon said, that education which builds on previous knowledge. It means you have gained the knowledge in the previous institutions like degree or post graduation or research experience in the knowledge gained and include included in your day-to-day activities. Continuing education is a lifetime learning process which is both universal and individualization. It is the main requirement of all librarians due to the rapid changes in the library field. Librarians is required for the learning experiences and also individual experiences to gain the knowledge and also implement in the library and informed science field. Continuing professional development. This is a one diagram shows that how it looks for the library and informed science librarians continuing education scenario. Education is important, motivation also important. Study is a continuation learning process. Skills are more important to successful librarian. Occupation is one of the librarian occupation is best in the field of society, and also you have to set for your goals. Leadership qualities also very much important. Marketing your own library skills for disseminating of information, implementing library and information skills in our day-to-day services. Training every quarterly or yearly you have to take training programs under the leadership qualities, and also the ICT applications is required. for the training. Management skills also important. How it is helpful for your library services. Need for continuing education. Continuing education programs refer to improve the qualities of the services. If you go for the training programs and also you are learned many things during the training programs, you have to learn the qualities of the educations, and it is helpful for your librarians professional developments. And also you have to learn new techniques, understand the new techniques, understand the new concepts of the uh, digital library concepts also, and also learn new knowledge, new ICT applications helpful for your library services. Working librarians are keep up to date with the new concept and developments in the library and inform science. Why I am telling you, librarians are key role in the university or college or school libraries to to increase their basis knowledge of ICT skills and develop positive attitude skills is much important in the working environment. All librarians are meet challenges of changes ICT applications in the institutions due to m- many aspects of library informed science and the digital era. We have to cope up with implementing the library services. Why the continuing education programs are required for the librarians? If you are continuing learning for new ideas, new concepts, and which is helpful for the individual growth as well as the institution growth, and also maintaining competence and learning new skills in digital era. And also every professional should learn, adapt, and implement the new tools and techniques in the university or in the college libraries. What are the need for continuing education programs? You have to working librarians to improve service qualities and also match the employee specification of the job requirements, organization needs, and also obsolescence of preventions. Personal growth is most important for the working librarians. Organization visibility and the transformation process, it helps the librarians to visible in the and also transformation of information process and techniques. Technological advances, how you are implementing the technological advances like automation, digital library, digital library softwares, and also RFID technology you have to implement in your library. Learning opportunities working for librarians. It provides access to a broad range of learning opportunities, both formal and informal, which follow best practices for continuing education, design, and delivery. Some of the core professional competencies for library professionals, some of the points I am highlighting here. Managing skills. Librarians are good managing skills required because you have to deal with administrative managers, professionals, students, research scholars, and also faculty members. If you know the managerial skills, you can easy to handle the library's administration. Otherwise, you will be in, you'll be facing difficult to manage the users and administrative officers. And also knowledge of information sources and services. This is one of the main source for the librarians. If you handle in a good manner, to disseminating the information sources and services to the students community as well as in the faculty community. You have implement subject guides for the dissemination of information sources and services. You have to create for the individual subject guides for their for your institutions, and also helpful for the research methodology and research scholars information services. You have to disseminate, you have to provide the information services to the students community. And also you have to compete with technological skills. Day by day, the IT applications are new ideas are implementing in every institutions. You have to learn open source softwares. Open access movement has started, and also open access resources, how to access, how to retrieve, how to get the information from different sources. And also you have to learn the computer savvy, technological savvy is much important to disseminate the information of library services. Librarians librarians are professional ethics is most important. The professional skills, professional search skills, how to search information, how to search the what are the keywords is useful for the library professionals. How to search for the book. You can search on the Google. You can search n number of results are coming, but the exact information is not showing proper way. That's why librarians are search skills, techniques known in the field, on the working librarians. You have to use Boolean operators and or not. This is one skill for the searching tools for in Google search. And also communication skills is very useful for the librarian from science. And also you have to deal with publishers, you have to deal with students, you have to deal with research scholars, and also the management team. Communications, some you have to adapt for the local language communication also. You learn the new language. Suppose you are living in Maharashtra, you have to learn Marathi language as well as Hindi and Gujarati languages and Indian languages, any Indian languages also, and also English is a common language nowadays. Presentation skills, you have to learn presentation skills, how to create presentations, how to innovate ideas and animation techniques, and also help the students also to presentation skills for from library and from science professionals. Pattern services, what are the pattern services useful in the library services? You have to use for the staff pattern services also, and also uh, the librarians, library staff, different services provided. And also you have to commitment to lifelong learning. Why I'm telling you, you have to commit for the one program every 6 months. You have to take initiative, one learning program you have to implement, and you have to adapt, you have to teach, or you have to communicate to the scholars. And for example, if you learn the reference management tools, you have to learn first, then you have to disseminate, or you have to teach the research scholars how to use for the reference management tools. For example, JabRef or Jotaro or Mendeley. These are the three reference management tools are more popular So if you are some of the scholars are science background, you have to tell them to learn and install the Mendeley reference management tool. This is helpful for the research scholars to to easy to create for their own library on Mendeley software. And also librarians to evaluate and assessment on their own skills and strength and weakness of the own individuals as well as in the library staff. You have to evaluate every 6 months or yearly, and assessment is must for our own skills. How it is helpful for the professionals development in the library and information science. Professionals needs assessments, understanding, and keep planning and record, evaluate, plan standard, identified unplanned actions, activities. What are the activities you are providing? What are the services you are providing? What are the needs for the librarians, and how it is helpful for the society and also institutions, and what are the activity requirements for the users community. These are all kinds of kinds of information. You have to understand the problems, understand the needs and the requirements, and you have to adapt yourself, and then you have to implement. What are the blended learning facilities, blended learning to library professionals? Professionals development skills is this is one key important role for the librarians. You have to uh, learn professional development skills. You have to learn online learning courses, and also you have to uh, build your own skills and ability to adapt your librarian skills and library services skills. Traditional workshops like face-to-face workshops and students-oriented programs. These are all kinds of traditional workshops also helpful for the students and as well as faculty community. Online tutorials. These now online tutorials are much important nowadays, because Government of India MHRD is insisting uh, everyone should learn through online tutorials or online courses. So online tutorials, one of the major project like spoken tutorials. This is from IIT Bombay has initiated this project, and number of courses are available on spoken tutorials. You can enroll the online tutorials, and also you have to learn on their own, and you have to appear for the exam and you get the certification. This kind of certification is helpful for your career growth as well as your own learning skills. E-learning services. What are the e-learning services available in your library? You have to start e-learning services. You have to create your own library web page. You have to create your own library blog, and you have to create your own e-services like scholarship information services and projects information services, career information services, postdoctoral information services, e-learning also helpful for the e-learning services, online learning sources, electronic learning methods also helpful for the students community, and also Swayam Prabha, Swayam, MOOCs. These are the courses available on MHRD Swayam platform. Many of the research scholars are also helpful. Working librarians are learn and implement and gain the knowledge. Conferences. Every professionals should attend the conferences once in a year and go there and present the conference papers, and meet the professionals and gain the knowledge, interact with professionals, and also learn many things from them, and you have to adapt your own learning skills. You implement webinars. Webinars also nowadays is conducting everywhere. So webinars also helpful for the professionals learning in tools and techniques. You learn many delivered keynote speakers delivering the lectures, attend the webinars. Some of the recorded webinars also available. Like for example, Bread Talk. You can enroll the Bread Talk and will get a number of online webinars recorded. Those who are already over, you can watch frequently for your webinars. Work time for learning. About 10% of work hours are provided for attendance at workshops, conference, in-service, training and for other educational activities as per IFLA guidelines. IFLA said that 10% of work hours are required for attending the workshops, conference and in-service, training and other education activities. Suppose you are interested to attend training programs, you have to attend, and also you conduct workshops. Also you have to conduct the workshops, and also you have to meet the educational activities your own institutions. Evaluation of librarian development program completes the cycle of needs identification. Librarian development programs, you have to need required for the complete the cycle of the needs of identification, setting of objectives. You required for the some of the objectives are required for the development of the librarians program. Intervention design and learning activities. You have to intervention design and learning activities in librarian development programs. What are the best practices implementing continuing education for library working professionals? You have to motivate students while pursuing continuing education. You have to motivate research scholars to how to review of literature, how to write an article, how to cite the citations, and also you have to train them to motivate them to pursuing continuing education. This could be helpful for the students community and as well as research scholars community, and also you have to train them to the information where you should get the right information at the right time. Conducting workshops and disseminating research programs. This could be helpful for the users, and every month or quarterly or every quarterly you can conduct such workshops like how to access author workshop, how to access information on publishers journals, how to write a review of literature, how to write a book chapters, how to write research articles, and how to cite citations through reference management tools. This is one of the major role to contribute to the students, because if you help the students will be do the research programs in a proper way. Encouraging library-informed science school involvement in continuing education, and also advising professionals and government bodies. This is some of the professionals are advising like IFLA, ALA, ILA, OCLC, and some of the government bodies also to helpful for the conducting professional activities. In the allied professions, national and international bodies are arranging continuing education programs for professional development. Some of the continuing education programs are international associations like IFLA, ALA, LA, national institutions, DESDAC, NASDAQ, AIMS, and NISAT, libraries, IITs, central universities, ISSC, professional associations, ILA, and ISLIX. UGC also conducts HRDC programs in different universities, and also Influment is conducting short-term programs like 1 week, 3 weeks, 1 week and 3 days courses, and also they regularly conducted Influment uh, for professional courses like soul training programs, R program, D-Space programs, and also conducting research integrity and plagiarism courses. Library schools and training centers. Some of the premier institutions, library schools, Instock, DRTC also conducts training centers to train the library professionals. Library networks like Adinet, MyLibNet, ManLibNet, and Bonet and Delnet, they are all conducting research training programs. Conclusion. Continuous education is not only a systematic and continuous working librarians, but also a process of development and human consciousness in all its aspects. It follows the philosophy of lifelong learning. Learning is a lifelong process. Nothing is more apt than proverb which applies to teachers and educators across the world all over. Librarians undergo courses in continuing education as an annual ritual. Thank you.